Okay, now we are going to deal with irregular past participles. Several verbs of the second conjugation, particularly the conjugation that ends with ERE in the infinitive, a lot of these verbs have irregular past participles. The only way to remember them is to memorize them, because there are no real rules that you can apply. This has to do with linguistic evolution, the way the language evolved when it came deriving from Latin. So let's look first of all at the regular formation. Let's take credere. As you saw, the form of the past participle is creduto, that is the regular form. Credere. Separate the stem from the suffix. This is the suffix of the infinitive, and same thing, keep the same stem, and the ending is creduto, as in io ho creduto, which means both, I believed, and the form, the structure is I have believed. So the past participle believed is creduto. Now let's take different verbs, such as I can find a number of them. Let's go with chiedere. Chiedere means to ask or to ask for. Chiedere, it is irregular. How do we know this? Well, we go to our Garzanti, here it is, and we type in chiedere, we do search, and we find that chiedere is a transitive verb, is the present form, passato remoto. Not everything, he said that these little dots mean that there is more, so we click it, we see the entire form, and we find the past participle, participio passato, it is chiesto. Now you notice, I'll try to blow it up, that they carry all of these forms have diacritics, these accent marks. They indicate where the stress falls. It is a function of the dictionary to provide you in phonetic terms also the pronunciation as much as possible. So in order to make sure that you place the stress when you pronounce on the correct vowel, there is diacritic, this little accent mark. You don't have to write this thing. Again, that is purely for phonetic purposes. So the pronunciation of this particular word is chiesto, and the accent mark, stress mark, prevents you from pronouncing it chiesto, in case you wanted to stress this particular vowel. So we know that the past participle is chiesto, and we go back to our, and we put chiesto. So I asked would be io ho chiesto. Let's do another one. Let's take esistere, which means to exist. We go back to Garzanti. Another search. Yes, we want to find esistere. Then I'm going to reduce the size maybe. We go to esistere, and it gives us esistere, verb intransitive, and we'll get to that later, passato remoto, participio passato esistito. Again, it is spelled in this particular fashion with the E spelled this way, the first S spelled this way, because they correspond to different phonetic notations. E is a tight close A. Zistito, this is the sibilant S, the voiced S. This is esistito, this is the voiceless S. So you take the word as it is and you write it not as it is here, but without all the phonetic variations, the phonetic markers. And we have, where are we? Esistito. I will not write the form of the passato prossimo because since this is intransitive, it will require a particular operation. Let's go to another verb, very common, that you find. Rispondere. Rispondere means to answer. So we go again to our Garzanti, find the search function. We put rispondere, and it will give us, I'll shrink it, participio passato risposto. Again, you see the diacritic, the little accent mark, risposto. We go back and we write risposto, io ho risposto, and we are done.